So, welcome to a bonus episode of Scary Talk. I have a special guest here today named Riley. He's a very good friend.
Hi. Hello. We're live on the field for Scary Talk.
Yeah, so we kind of hinted last episode, me and Andre, about the potential. I mean, if you were a real fan, just kidding. If you're paying attention closely, I hinted that I might be doing something revolving ghosts. And today, me and Riley drove a short trip to a town called Red Bluff, California, where...
Yeah, I mean, don't leak our location, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're live streaming, but... We're in Red Bluff, California right now, and we are at Reed's Creek. And we're here to find some ghosts. Maybe witches, maybe demons. I don't really know.
Maybe witch ghosts.
Witch ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Which ghost are you? So Riley is...
No.
Riley hates me. Riley is live streaming on his Instagram for all of his fans.
It's on my Twitter, but okay.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Point is, this is a new approach to Scary Talk, which is why it's a bonus episode. Andre could not be here, unfortunately, because he, one, does not want to die, as he has said many times, and two, he was not down for me messing with the spirits. So...
Okay, but you have a podcast called Scary Talk, and you don't want to mess with the spirits.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Okay.
He thinks that it might open a door to something evil, but
okay.
he thinks it's a worthy thing to undertake, I guess.
Let's start with an easy question, which is there really good and evil?
Or
like, are there evil spirits? Like, do you know what I'm saying? If there are spirits, are there good evil? And evil spirits?
Maybe they just are. Do you think that we're going to see anything tonight?
I don't think we're going to see anything tonight. If it's more generally, like, do I believe that we could see something? Maybe. I don't know, because on some level, I feel like so many people have, like, a weird experience that they can't explain, or they saw something when they were a child. But all that, it's like, your memory can be weird.
Yeah.
You can interpret things in certain ways. I don't know. So I feel like maybe there are things that can happen, but I don't know that we could ever really know what they are.
Right.
Like, is it a ghost, or can we ever explain it? Is it something from another dimension?
So you're open to it, but you're not fully dived in?
I'm open to the idea that supernatural things might be possible, but not that we can, like, explain them.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean... I agree. I'm going to say, like, I don't want to be disrespectful to people who do believe in ghosts because, you know, to each their own. But I will say I think a lot of it is psychological because hallucinations do happen. And if you're more prone to believe in ghosts, like, I think me being out here proves that I must believe a little bit because you're willing provoking.
To take the initiative.
Yeah.
So you're, like, curious.
Yeah.
Which is something.
I think the ghosts will like that. I think they want to interact with people who want to interact with them if they are real.
Yeah, I think that I feel like if you're open to it, it's more likely something's going to happen to you, probably.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. Tonight.
We'll see. You know what's funny? The sun has, like, almost fully set, and it's not even that dark.
No, it's not that. I think it's going to take a little while for it to get dark, because that man is still fishing away. I am spirit curious. Caitlin's now our only viewer. We've lost everyone else.
They think we're stupid. And that one guy was trying to sell us another podcast.
Oh my god, is that what he was doing? Was he, like, promoting his own podcast? Okay. Well, here we are. We're at the park. Doing our thing.
Yeah.
Waiting for the spirits to come.
So, just to set the scene here, there's a homeless camp underneath the bridge.
Across the street.
Yeah, a lot of tents are set up there.
So we started out over there, and then we were like, people live here. So
right. We're not gonna mess with them. There are cars, as you can probably hear. They're driving across the bridge. There are a couple lamps lining the, like, pathway of the park next to the creek.
The one closest to us does not work.
The one closest to us is dark. So when it gets dark, we're going to have one source of light. And
it's going to be this candle.
It's going to be this tiny ass candle that I brought.
Mm-hmm.
It smells really good. It's supposed to help with your, like, energy or something. I don't know.
Okay.
We also have crystals. Riley brought two of his. One is really big. I'm really excited about it. I don't to be honest, when I brought crystals, I wasn't sure why. Like, I felt like...
I wasn't either, but it felt like a good choice to me.
Yeah.
And I definitely could have brought bigger ones. Like, this is not my biggest one.
Right.
But it felt like, it's a good classic pointed quartz crystal. Just a good, I don't know, lamp over here just flashed.
Oh my god. It's already happening.
It's starting. They're here.
Okay, so we're walking and the ground turned to the sinking mud.
Yes.
And I'm terrified. I thought I was gonna be stuck there forever.
That was a little scary moment.
It's okay. And then I also noticed that the geese keep like making these weird screaming noises.
Yeah.
And so it's possible that the ghosts are geese. Also, I'm noting who's getting into the white van. I think they're leaving, so we're safe.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so...
There's a white van, you just always want to keep track of it.
Yeah.
There's so much dirt on my boots.
Oh, it's awful. To never go into the field ghost hunting unless it's in a nice Victorian home.
I feel like we'd be more likely to die in a Victorian home.
Pushed downstairs by a spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is definitely creepy though. I'm feeling it.
We're like a little isolated on a sort of peninsula kind of thing.
Yes.
There are these marshy like bushes on one side of us, and then Reed's Creek is on the other side of us, and the Sacramento River is like directly in front of us.
And we see the ducks. Hi, ducks. Okay, so are you ready to hear the story?
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Is it dark enough? Are you gonna be scared?
I think so, because it'll get darker as you tell it.
That's true.
There's also like a lot of houses around here, though.
Yeah.
So it's not like the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Which makes it a little less creepy. But...
There's a little Caesars within viewing distance.
Yeah, like we can see the sign lit up.
I think kind of the first time I got here, I was like, oh, like this is not haunted. But it's kind of rude for me to assume things.
Yeah, you shouldn't make assumptions about haunted places.
All right, so this story was posted on Backpackerverse. So
this sounds really legit.
If you're backpacking through America and you want to find a ghost.
I mean, it sounds more legit than if it was on like a ghost website, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was thinking. Okay, so in the past 6 months, rumors have been cropping up about Reed's Creek being the possible site of a series of hauntings. Witnesses who have been down to the beach near dusk. So some witnesses have described a trio of women appearing in strange places at different times.
Okay, 3 women specifically, good to know.
Yes, a trio. So, I mean, that's enough to make a coven. So sometimes they come from beneath the surface of the creek or the river water. And sometimes blood is seen dripping from their mouth, eyes, and ears.
Okay, should I just let you keep going or should I stop you?
You can interrupt if you have something to say.
Well, I'm just curious. If someone starts emerging from the water, I will be very shocked. But my first instinct would be like, oh my god, are you okay? Not like, oh, this is like a witch. And then blood, like these are, unless they're like creepily staring at me and like levitating out of the water, I would assume they're like injured, right?
Okay. This is fair point.
So did someone just like see an injured person drowning and like run away?
Well, okay, so what comes up is that they say that they are levitating.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Let's go forward.
Okay, so sometimes they rise out of the sand itself as if pulled up from below by some cosmic invisible string. That's quoted directly from the article. And
so this is the sand right here.
Yeah,
we're right in front of it.
like the beach. So they just rise up.
Let's walk around this like perimeter
Okay.
and see what we find.
So whoever stays long enough say that the women start to babble and chant in a different language.
Who's standing long enough to see that?
I don't know. There was one witness who said he was spending the evening out here with his girlfriend, and he said they kept chanting stuff over and over, and I swear that they were floating over the water.
Okay, that's kind of cool. A little Jesus-y there for you.
He said that it looked like a bunch of witches were getting together. Oh, this is creepy. Look at that goose. It's white.
Don't look at the goose.
Okay. The article continues. It says some have reported that the women will sometimes carry their strange meeting out over the surface of the water and gradually float away until they can't be seen.
Interesting.
Some say that they start a bonfire and they start to float naked around it.
Okay, that's very classic witch imagery.
So, I mean, there's no proof that they're witches, but it seems like the assumption is witches.
Okay, so I'm wondering how close. This doesn't mention how close they are to the surface of the water. Or like to the edge of the water, rather, is what I mean.
Right.
When they come, like, are they right on the edge, or are they like out there and then they like come up?
Maybe they are out there. That would explain why people stayed so long.
Right, because if they're farther away, like, I'd be more inclined to like stand and be like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah.
But if they're right in front of me, then I'm gonna fucking book it. Is that it? Is that the whole thing?
That was the whole thing.
Interesting. So did anyone reply or anything to
Yeah,
that?
absolutely. There are people on Facebook who are saying, these are just druggies. Get out of there. And,
Okay.
I mean, it's Red Bluff, so I would not be surprised.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's just, like, people who are bored and, like, coming up with a story or whatever.
Right. And, I mean, like, all things like that, could say that about anything, you know?
I do feel like there's a lot of birds around here making a lot of noises, which I feel like you could associate with this, like, babbling idea.
Yeah, if you're, like, really high, like, maybe it sounds...
And there's fish in the water that are, like, coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's getting cooler, so the fish are starting to come higher.
Is
So
that, like, an actual science thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's like... I'm not convinced that this is actually happening, but it's possible.
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, I did hear some birds that sounded a little bit weird. Like, I could possibly
They
mistake
sounded
that.
rough, like really throaty.
Yeah, and it was like, "Row," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. And they weren't like the gooses. They were a different type of bird.
It was definitely a deeper sort of, but still like very clearly a bird sound.
Right.
Okay, should we talk about the thing we mentioned earlier about why people always think they're seeing witches all the time?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Why witches? And I'm here to tell you, it's misogyny.
But it is interesting because it's so, like, even when someone's coming up with a story for something like this, which, like, I kind of think is what happened here.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, a witch is, like, a really common, like, haunting thing. Not just,
Yeah.
like, oh, a ghost. And if there is a ghost, it's, like, not usually a man. It's
Yeah,
usually
that's
a woman.
true. What is with that?
Hi, ducks. Watch us get attacked by ducks, and that's, like, the only scary thing that happens.
I hope that does happen. No, yeah, I think that, I guess women are always kind of painted as other in terms of men. So it's like, oh, like, they're more gentle. So they're the white woman in her white dress floating through the graveyard. Like,
That's, like, super common to have, like, the sort of, like, woman in the white dress who's, like, super pale and deathly.
But also, if she's a bitch, now she's suddenly starting fires naked. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those geese are, like, coming right at us.
Maybe they're running away from the witch
I do
rising
not
out of the
want to
water.
get attacked by a goose today. I'm getting behind you. Okay, that duck was coming at us also.
It's waddling away. It got caught.
First of all, the animals are the real threat here.
We don't have our donuts out here, though, so we're safe.
Oh, do they think we're going to feed them? Okay.
So I'm going to light some sage, and I think I'm going to try and, like,
Oh my
make
god, these geese are
contact.
literally about to kill us.
But that's fine. I don't care.
Geese are, like, vicious.
I know. It's fine. I don't have any...
I feel like fire is helpful. Like, you should definitely keep the fire lit. That goose is coming at... This goose is charging Shannon.
Lit some sage.
Oh my god, there are just so many geese. They're coming from everywhere. It's like the zombie apocalypse of geese. Oh my god. Oh my god, Shannon. Oh my god, we have to go.
Riley, stop running away. You're making them fall.
Why are they following me, Shannon? Shannon, come close to me. We have to stay together. We have to stay together to keep the geese away from us.
Really? You realize that and then
Yes.
push me in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but when we're grouped up, they don't come at us. Okay, the geese have stopped coming at us, probably because I stopped yelling. They did. I'm scared of geese. They are big and they will fight you. Oh my god, that one wants to fight.
Oh my god.
They are so close.
Terrifying, their eyes.
They are so close. We're gonna get trapped out here.
So I extinguished the sage. I don't think it blessed the area whatsoever. It
Well-
just attracted geese.
I think that I was screaming too much for anything to be blessed.
Do you think this is just like a practical joke to get people attacked by geese?
Honestly, I would buy that. Who else do you think has fallen for it? The geese have swerved away from us. They seem uninterested.
Yeah, they're going back to the water.
Please, dear God, go back to the water. Nope, they're coming back. Shannon, they're coming back.
There are giant sticks. We can defend ourselves. if we
That's
need to.
true, actually. Can you get me one of those sticks?
Yeah, probably.
Shannon's getting me a stick off the ground.
It's a little bit soggy.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. It's a really big stick.
I love
it's not a
that
joke.
this turned from us looking at ghosts to like me panicking about these geese.
They're pretty big.
We're gonna have to cut out a lot of this geese shit because I feel like it's probably really repetitive. Honestly, that story though was not super scary because it felt like too much.
Too perfect. It was like someone was trying to scare you.
Yeah, it was like these women come out of the water and they're like babbling and chanting and they're bloody.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's almost like you need it to be a little more toned down to get freaked out by it. Meanwhile,
Do not scream.
meanwhile, that goose or duck just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, the other geese are coming? I wonder if they're gonna fight with these geese.
Oh, it's like a turf war.
Why did they just leave us alone all of a sudden?
I don't know. Let's get closer to my car.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually starting to get pretty dark now.
Why don't we walk? Let's stay like. Say, here's my question that I always drift at Andre is, if ghosts are real, like why? What's the point in that? And he always says, well, unfinished business. And I'm like, well, to be honest, like, I procrastinate a lot. Like, why am I going to stay around for eternity to do, like, one simple task?
Yeah. I don't know if I believe in the unfinished business thing because I don't see how being a ghost really helps you with that.
Yeah.
I do think it's maybe, like, people who... You could think of it as people who, like, aren't ready to die.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's some sort of energy that sticks around. I don't know that I buy that either, though. I don't know. I don't know that I really believe in, like, quote-unquote ghosts.
Right.
But I don't know. It's like sometimes it's a cultural thing, too. Like, people believe in spirits as, like, a religious or cultural thing.
Yeah.
I could get behind that maybe a little more. Like, that usually makes a little more sense than just, like, there are ghosts for no reason.
And why do they, like, haunt people? Like, where's the fun in that? I guess...
Yeah, why are they scary?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of being scary?
Maybe an eternity of, like, being dead or whatever, they just go mad? I don't know.
I don't know. And I think, too... Well, with these... I'm curious with the story, whoever wrote this story for this area, if it was, like, they thought they were, like, dead spirits? Or, like, if, like how they were conceiving of it.
Right.
As, like, living witches or, like, dead spirit witches? Or does it matter?
I mean, they didn't attack anyone. They were just doing their thing.
Okay,
So
see, that's what's confusing to me, is why are they just doing this?
they're caught in a perpetual need to dance naked.
Okay, that's the other thing, too, is, like, sometimes they're just rising out of the water. Sometimes they are flying above a bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Those two things don't really make sense in conjunction to me.
Right.
But... And I also feel like, why would they do it in an area where there's so many geese? Like, those witches would get fully attacked by the geese. I think the ones that scare me more are the ones that are attached to some sort of, like, historical... you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, some event that could have conceivably really happened. Like... And maybe that's just me being from the East Coast and there's so many, like, oh, this person was drowned here, or this battle happened here, this, you know, like that. Oh, there's a bat out here, that's so gross.
Oh, nice. That's spooky.
That's what that clicking sound is. So I feel like that's more scary because you can actually imagine the person that it could be who's, like,
Yeah.
bitter and, like, trying to, like, has some anger they're
that?
trying to take out. There's a cat!
It's so cute.
I love that this is just, like, animal encounters. There is no ghost. It's just purely animals.
This is what happens when you go outside. I don't know because it doesn't happen very often, but...
I know, there's just all these animals out here.
Okay, I'm going to try one last ditch effort to contact spirits.
Okay, wait, are you going to use your candle? I have your candle if you want to use it.
Oh, yeah, where's my candle?
Okay, let me get it out. There's, like, all these lights that keep flashing. I also have the stick you gave me, so...
Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes and... Okay.
I don't like this part.
If there is any witch or any spirit or any ghost here, blow out the candle.
I almost blew it out.
I would be so pissed at you. If there's any spirit here, touch Riley's neck.
Do not touch me. I do not invite any touching. This is no means no, yes means yes. Consensual touching only, okay?
If there is a witch here, touch my kneecap.
It just blows out your kneecap.
Get out of here, bitch!
Oh my gosh. Nothing's happening.
Okay, I heard something. Do you hear that? Stop talking. Okay, so the ducks are way over there. I just heard some rustling back there.
Oh. Also, the ducks are like really wailing now. Even more like the babbling.
You are trying so hard to make this like the ducks. No, but seriously, what if there's someone in there who's climbing out of the water?
Well, the thing didn't say climbing, it said levitating, which I feel like climbing is scarier, actually.
Spirits, witches. I'm here. I'm opening my heart to you. I'm not opening my soul to you, though.
Only you.
Riley does not consent.
I do not consent.
Please make yourself known, or we will leave here forever. I've watched a lot of BuzzFeed Unsolved, and it seems like no one ever wants to talk to anyone.
Aren't you supposed to say, like, we don't mean you any harm or something?
We don't mean you any harm, but don't touch Riley,
don't touch me.
There will be harm.
I'm consensual touching only, I repeat.
Okay.
Like, if it asks me first, then maybe.
Blow out the candle.
No, that felt patronizing. Now it's not going to do it.
Fine. What are you supposed to say to a spirit?
I don't know. Like, do it if you want. Like,
do it if you want to, but like, it's okay if you don't.
Exactly. Like, you don't want to pressure it.
But this bitch loves fire. Like, we know that.
Yeah. Okay, so do we see anything happening out here on the water, like on the river?
I don't.
Through the trees or not through the trees?
I see nothing.
I see, like, cars. I see ducks, geese.
Yeah.
I feel close enough to the geese.
That was the creepiest, like... Oh!
What?
Fuck!
Oh, Shannon just dripped wax on her hand.
Oh my god!
I did that earlier and I didn't even react. That scream, though...
There was more! I had it lit for longer.
Okay, wait, so what happened? Did you blow the candle out, or did it blow out?
I blew it out.
Oh, okay.
And then I spilled wax on myself.
I thought maybe it blew out by itself. I was like, oh my god, it happened.
No, why don't you try contacting them?
I don't need to talk to anyone, actually. I think I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Is this just how geese communicate through these horrifying sounds?
Those are pretty horrifying.
Yeah. So, are we giving, like, our final determination on, like, what we feel this was?
Yeah, why not? What is it?
I definitely don't think that anything has ever happened here. I don't think anyone has ever actually seen anything here, because all the accounts we have are secondhand, and we also kind of only have one.
Yeah.
Who said there are rumors swirling, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't, like, trust that, obviously. It's not the same as if your friend was like, dude, I went and this crazy fucking thing happened, and you know they're the kind of person who wouldn't lie about it.
Right.
I just don't trust the internet. And I didn't get any really weird feelings here at all.
Yeah, I didn't either. Not that you should rely on your intuition for stuff like that, but yeah, the only thing I was worried about was my car.
Yeah, no, I didn't ever get the sense that, like, anything creepy even could happen around here. I don't know. I don't even feel, like, relieved to be in the car.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that level of...
I honestly feel more freaked out now that I'm in the car.
Well, because you don't have your full range of vision and hearing, so it's like...
Yeah, that's true. It's just that classic horror movie thing where something rips open the roof of the car.
Yeah.
Or there's, like, knocking at the...
That would be kind of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a person knocks on the door and scares the shit out of us. You with your candle looks like we're smoking weed in here.
Okay, so... I'm just going to be honest. There was a part of me that really, really wanted to mess with the listeners.
And lie and, like, pretend.
And lie and pretend, but that's not good. Let's be honest.
It would have been more fun, but I don't think that's what Scary Talk seems to be about, is, like, we're putting on a show. It's more like, oh, no, it's, like, real. It's just normal people who are curious, like, is this a real thing? And
yeah.
I don't think it is.
Okay. This is weird, because now I feel like I'm the one who's not the skeptic. I don't want to say no to all people's sightings just because of this one bad one.
Yeah.
But this one was pretty bad.
Well, and I also feel like sometimes when you're looking for something like this, I don't know. It's harder for something to happen because I just feel like you're in the state of mind where you're, like, waiting for something crazy instead of just, like, minding your business.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. So I do think that people probably have seen stuff, but I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we were, like, under this bridge right here in, like, the dark and it's, like, wet and gross and, like, there could be people under there, like, I probably would have been more freaked out. But Yeah, I don't know. It just felt like being in nature. I felt like we could have put up a tent and like been fine.
I mean, everyone else is doing it.
Everyone else is doing it. If it was like we've seen people like hiding in the reeds and then disappearing in the water or something,
Ooh, that's creepy.
that would be creepier because it sounds a little more real, right?
Yeah.
And you don't know. Like maybe there really are people out here hiding in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Witches rising out of the water just, you don't know. It's a little too much for me to be scared.
Yeah. I think we've done good.
I think this was a success, even though nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean, I burned myself. Geese almost killed Riley.
Yes. And there are a couple moments that I think will actually, like, be funny. Like, someone listening to you scream, they won't know that it's just you dropped Rex on your hand. So hopefully it was entertaining and not just us rambling for a super long time.
If nothing else, you know, like, hey, we're reliable because we're not famous and we're not going to lie to you, and this isn't heavily produced, so...
No, we're just here, we're doing it, we're having fun, eating donuts,
Oh, those are some good freaking donuts.
They really were.
Did you keep that stick? What happened to it?
No, it's outside.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for listening. This has been Shannon and Riley.
Thank you, dear listeners, for having me. Hi, Andre.
I'm just gonna give him a chance to take that one in. Anyway, so Monday we'll have a new episode for you, and I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
We have to stay together.
Blow out the candle.
No, that felt patronizing. Now it's not going to do it.
Blood is seen dripping from their mouth, eyes, and ears.
They're coming from everywhere. Oh my god, Shannon.
Riley, stop running away.
We're gonna get trapped out here.